Jaguars, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set 70, Indy.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, switch gears.
Switch.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
41's the mic. Check.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
59. No chance.
Set.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Ready?
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's Taylor. They find some open field here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
But we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did this quarterback coach talk about? Two-hand monster, both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go.
To throw again, Manning, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. It doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's Moore. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Any weapons?
First and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Hey, orbit.
Manning to throw once more. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also moved the sticks.
On the set.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Kamara. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Hey, Delta.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Ready?
Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The give to Taylor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one 28 yards on the ground. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Check safety.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line.
Let him know.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On the ground, Kamara. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
8-3. Hey, high 7.
On third down, Manning. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Gordon, 79 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew, and this one complete to Smith. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw.
Let's get in there. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
They run with a fullback, Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well.
Ready? 10-2 stop. General West. Ready, ready.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw it, Minshew. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense, and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They run with Taylor. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. They come out here in the eye. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. On first down, Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And finally down at the 41-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Manning. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Manning. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Gordon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
60 or.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot right away. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. DJ Moore. As the first half is winding down. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Finding room at the 30. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 29, Manning into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's second and 8 at the Colts 41.
From the 41, Minshew. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Pilot, 64, reach.
Rush in. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Get it ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
8, read. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 5.
Again, it's Kamara. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Complete to his running back, Kamara. The run on 3rd and 1, they shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Minshew. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Minshew, 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunky yardage picked up there.
They'll roll him out right. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Manning. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They run it again with Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Manning. He's got Jack Doyle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 1st down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
218, chop.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes The other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. A gain of 11 that time, but a Colts first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 10-2 saw.
What's tight? Tight.
Hey, Charlie.
Tight is right.
Working from the gun, Manning. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
50, 50. Mike 50. Watch the run.
From the gun, it's Manning. Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
That's right.
Set. 60 on.
50. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll run with Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Taylor. He's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Looking long for Westbrook. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And give that one to the Texans as they wind up winners. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. To throw is Manning. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, Haywood.
Minus 50, minus 50. Here we go, D.
Now Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
You ready? 50. Nice, sweetheart. Hey, wahoo.
Mike 50. 3 bucks.
Get it.
Manning to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do? And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on the horizon, bracing for overtime. We were, too, and we may want to wait a little bit before heading for the exits, let that parking lot clear out a bit.
Maybe there's a later flight we can catch.
That might be a good idea. The extra point is good, and on the final play of the game, they walk away with a victory. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream.
Yeah,
maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So for the Jaguars, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate.
Bro, you just missed the craziest shit. 21. It was 21-7 at halftime. No, 28-7 at halftime. And this dude literally didn't score again the whole second half. I didn't score. Like, I scored once in the third, but I didn't score other than that. And then the fourth quarter, I scored the first play of the fourth quarter. Then made him do a 3 and out. Scored again. Then we went back and forth for a little bit. The last 2 minutes, we pretty much did like 2 3 and outs real quick. I got the ball with 4 seconds left on the clock because I picked him off. And he ran that deep zone where everyone plays back. So I ran a halfback dive and literally ran it like up the middle. And as soon as this dude from the left collapsed, I like cut inside or outside them and took it all the way up the sideline for like 67 yards. He's hot. Super hot. He was like, I stopped playing after halftime. Well, that doesn't even make sense. It's this one league that I got in with one of the commissioners. I'm from my league. Did you go re-sign your guys? Any guys need it? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I want that trade. As soon as well, shit. How is there a trade before the draft starts? What is that? That's nice. That's super nice. There's one you can get. Jesus Christ. Well, we play in 3 weeks. I want to get mine out the way real quick. I'm waiting for somebody to hit me up for this game, but yeah, that fucking was crazy. I was like, man, this dude's kind of good. I'm about to lose this game. And then I don't know what happened. My running back had his X factor the whole second half. Damn, the Dolphins got Antonio Brown?
Trouble keeping up with the Joneses.
I'm talking about in our league.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful
Wait, Austin's got
in Miami. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the
we're supposed to play
season
today.
down,
We're supposed to play at like 9.
to bring us as we're off in Week 9. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Play action. Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man.
Who was that? Alshon Jeffrey just lost 3 guys. Get the fuck out of here. He's never lost 3 guys in his entire career.
79 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening
First play of the game, they run a bootleg post and fucking throw a deep ball to Alshon Jeffrey with 3 people on it. And he catches the ball, stiff arms my corner on the way down and takes off to the end. Get the fuck out of here.
That, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Now Greg Zuerlein.
Damn it, I didn't even want to play this full game. Can I quit this game?
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Bryce? Can I quit this game? It just started.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein.
I don't want to play the defense. Because if I play defense, that other guy's gonna win fucking MVP. I'm gonna be pissed. Oh. Too late. Actually, never mind. I can go back into it. Oh well. I didn't. Yeah, I don't fight. Because if he wins MVP, I'm gonna be so pissed. I need all those points. I think that year I won MVP with Brian Burns, I got like 7 or 8.
Welcome back to Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. You haven't missed too much just yet. We're still in the first quarter and ready for a kickoff. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away.
I'm so cute.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Oh, he just put his fist up my ass. That was so good. Come on,
New
wow.
York set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And
I always get stuck on my own.
That's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, this is Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
On first down, they run with Howard.
Oh, I forgot I unlocked I'm not peeking. I don't know why.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark.
That's what happens when you're in too many leagues. You forget.
The key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
He just broke his first tackle.
Keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th with Wilson.
Whoever just sacked me, your mama's a hoe.
Za'Darius Smith, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going,
get your ass in
those
here.
kind of guys are hard to stop.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling
gang?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
Hey, Bryce.
Not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some
I know
teams,
you fuck with Joyner.
to deal with pass protection and their line blocking,
Have you listened to his song?
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play.
I'm not racist.
A look at the running back.
Have you watched the video?
As he gears up to go again. Man, those numbers from last week. What do you call
Bro, that shit gave me cold chills.
A career game.
Yeah, every one of those adjectives you can pull up.
That's probably my favorite video of right now. I mean, it's old, but that shit is super.
That would be history. They'll come up 2nd and 6.
That shit's super dope, bro. You can't. Man, I don't know.
Trying the right side with Howard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Huh? Pretty high.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the toss play, Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
This time Wilson will throw. And Thomas has it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They'll run on 1st down. Howard. No, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Oh, so you're off tomorrow too already?
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To work today, my motherfucking boss told me he ain't gonna be there tomorrow. It gave me a long ass sheet of shit to do.
Length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize
they do me dirty all the time,
football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's probably something you see down near the goal line.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I can't. Our job won't let us.
Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Nah, they won't let us go far on point. They got
a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play. The exact right
no,
play.
They got a grant for us to pay everyone that works here. But they're not paying anybody.
That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going forward there was the right call.
So technically, they just use a grant to keep the doors open, to be able to buy and get whatever they need to get, so we don't have to close down. That's their way of.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at
Fuck, if I was the pop on home, I would make more money right now.
Stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-7.
Hey, didn't get in here.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. We'll kick it away.
I got a score. What the fuck?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And going deep, and that's caught.
We've only never been down 14-0 before.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. On 1st down, Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 18.
Man, this is a terrible game. What the fuck is going on?
On 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. This is Howard on 2nd down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They run with Howard, and he gets halfway there from the 6.
Hayden, get in here.
A gain of 3. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the toss play, this is Washington.
That wasn't even me. Get the fuck out of here.
New York. DeAndre Washington. As the first half is winding down. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. This offense ready to get.
I can't move the ball to save my life.
They'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter.
Your game.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Howard, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
That's good for 28 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no...
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he powers his way up past the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Miami. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his left. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Airing it out for Olsen, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10, running with Howard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. They complete it to Hill. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally. On 1st and goal, Howard. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run down. Allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 2nd down, Washington. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away, and we are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll get this back to the 32. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught by Howard. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch.
Since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Could it be an early Super Bowl preview? It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, the two teams with home field advantage if the season were to end today, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New York Jets. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. It's standing by to call the action. Here are Brandon Gaudin.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. 54. I'm coming for you. Mine. Check 30. Pass. Run, go.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
The numbers there for Howard a week ago. You see the numbers last week for Davis. In the end, not enough to help get him the victory.
And as we look forward to this week, don't you just get the sense that he's going to get the ball a little bit more? I mean, that's just how it reads to me. I don't know how you're feeling about it.
Well, they talked about that with us this week. That's going to be a priority for them.
Give him the ball, let him do his thing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm here all day. Joker, 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 joker. Ready?
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Kenny Moore brought him down. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Go 14. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Switch, switch.
He juked him. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year.
Where's Terrazek at?
Get the quick strike touchdown. And a pair of rushing touchdowns.
Huh? Why'd you grab Terrazek's?
Well, those 3 up there are yours. You can't take money. And I'm keeping those on. Or this one.
What up?
How's that feeling?
Hell no. He's a fucking beast. That dude's like a fucking legend. Hey, Rhonda.
So the offense set to take
Don't forget who paid you to get in this league.
Football with less than a minute to go in the first half.
Hey CJ, do you see that game I just played?
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
You said you did?
Good for 33 in the first.
Did you watch the whole game?
Handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball.
Oh, he missed the best part.
Vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle.
Buddy, I was playing was talking shit the whole game.
Tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk
In
about
game.
cutoff blocks,
I don't have the audio shit turned on.
That can run a play.
And
nobody leaked. Big play.
It's like 28-7 at halftime.
And he's
Motherfucker didn't score the whole second half. 4 seconds left on the game. He's running like deep coverage. It was like 70 yards to score.
They moved the ball with relative ease.
And I just ran a halfback dive and ran it in on him. Actually, I'm actually still streaming right now. But I'm streaming right now.